Team Fortress 2 is a game with lots of different game modes to play, such as King of the Hill, Capture the Flag, and Control Points. Within each of these game modes is a lot of maps. That's why I want to list my top 5 favourite maps for each game mode that are playable and casual, starting with Payload. I'm also going to include Payload Race maps because Payload Race is so similar and there aren't even 5 maps to make a separate video on. The maps on this list go in order from 5 to 1, with 1 being my favourite Payload map. Now, I could just do a top 10 maps video, but I figured I should probably split this into multiple videos, seeing as there are so many maps and there are way more than 10 maps I want to talk about. Seeing as Soldier is my most played class, it makes sense that one of my favourite Payload maps is Payload Race Hightower. Hightower is, as the name implies, a map with a high tower. This gives it greater vertical space than many other maps in the game, making it the perfect map for rocket jumping and soldiering. I haven't played Hightower anytime recently, but I used to play on Hightower for hours as Soldier and it wouldn't get old. Aside from the high tower making it very good for rocket jumping, I also like this map for the unspoken rule that many who play this map follow. The rule is that you shouldn't push the cart. It makes the map essentially a deathmatch that goes on until a free-to-play or someone who, for some reason, likes to play the objective on Hightower, pushes the cart. Barn Blitz is one of my favourite snowy payload maps in TF2. The Valve version of Barn Blitz, played on casual servers, is pretty widely disliked from what I've seen, because of how spammy it can be on last, and blue spawn at first, but that's sort of why I like it. It's weird, but I enjoy the spammy nature of the last control point, and how it encourages teams to work together and coordinate Ubers and Kritzkriegs. The final point is tight, but it's not on Dust Bowl's level of choke pointness. I don't really have anything else to say about this map, I just enjoy playing on it, and it deserves the number 4 spot on my list. Number 3 is Snowy Coast. Snowy Coast is a snow-themed map, which is always welcome by me. As well as having an environment I like, Snowy Coast is set at night time, and it has alien-themed things around the map, including a giant UFO at the end, which you push the cart into. There's not much more to say than, I like the way it looks in regards to the aliens, nighttime, and snow. Snowy Coast is also a really good map for Engineer, which sort of encourages me to play my least played class, and that's a good thing. One of the main contributing factors to why I like this map as well is the Welcome to Snowy Coast video by Uncle Dane, because it was pretty good. My second favourite payload map is Upward. Upward is an absolutely fantastic map, and is easily one of my all-time favourite maps in TF2. Upward is home to lots of flank routes, trimp spots, rocket jumps, and dangerous cliffs, making it a fun map to play as pretty much any class or playstyle. This map is half the reason I like the payload game mode so much. It's just such an incredibly well designed map, and is very enjoyable to play on. I do get sick of Upward every now and then, because it seems to always get picked in casual, and the last point can be sort of choke pointy and spammy, but overall, I think it's one of the best maps in the game, and probably the map I have the most playtime on. Badwater Basin is my favourite payload map in Team Fortress 2. Badwater is one of the maps in TF2 that's really fun to play on, no matter what class you are, a lot like Upward. What sets it apart though are certain locations throughout the map that I personally love. The first point on Badwater is one of my favourite places to play Spy, because of the many rocks allowing me to get a good perch to shoot people from, or to jump off and stab people. This spot on last is a spot I use a lot when playing Engineer on TF2 Center Highlander when on offense. I have caught many people off guard by the sentry spot, which I thought was common knowledge. It also works well on defense, but I don't use it as much when defending. A map I want to mention as a sort of honourable mention that couldn't make the list is Borneo. I like Borneo a lot, but it just barely misses my top 5. Thanks to everyone that watched my last video and subscribed, and of course watched this video. I thought having 80 subscribers and a video with a few thousand views was amazing before the last video, but now I'm sitting at almost 400 subscribers and 39,000 views in total. I can't really do much more than thank you all for this attention and make more videos. Maybe not very often, but at least make more videos. For the third time, thanks so much, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video.